Hello everybody, once again, Mars Licciardi with MarsGuitar.com, and today we're going to discuss what our place is as a guitar player in a band. This is a very complicated, long discussion because it's more or less based on what style of music you're playing. But for the most part, your place in a band generally is to back up a singer, right? So in most situations, you're backing up a singer, guitar is not the feature. But when the guitar is the feature, that's your place to shine. So for instance, if you're gonna come in and blast out a really cool lead guitar part or something, that's a standout part, it's important to get in front and make that part heard and make that part happen because you've been oppressed. No, I'm teasing. It's not because you've been oppressed, but it's because you are there to showcase that 8 bars or 16 bars in the right place in the song. So generally, we are in the back as a guitar player, and then we go to the front when our solos come or when our embellishments come in a situation, or in a song, I should say, not a situation, but in a song. So, for instance, let's say we're doing something. I'm gonna take a 1-chord progression. I'm gonna play an A chord over and over again. I'm gonna play an A chord 2 different ways to kind of give you an idea what it would take to benefit the vocalists in a situation. So for instance, let's say we're doing something like eighth notes, like a rock and roll kind of thing. A little power chord. I'm doing a really simple power chord thing with an A chord. So for instance, I got a really kind of real simple, just common pedestrian guitar part. So when the singer comes in, say we're going back down to a verse, very dynamic. I've started to do a little bit of a palm mute, simple little thing to kind of accentuate the vocalist. So this is this can literally be a 10-part video of how to really find your way in a band as a guitarist. So what I really want to stress more importantly in this video is the fact that when you are playing guitar, you are generally part of an ensemble. We don't really think of the word ensemble too much when we think of rock music or we think of R&B music or we think of country music, but we are part of an ensemble. We are part of a bigger picture. You got bass guitar, drums, keyboards, whatever you have in the instrumentation. So it's important to realize you are a guitarist in an ensemble, opposed to just being a guitarist in a band. Of course, when we're young kids and we're starting off playing music, we know that we all want to be in the front and be a Jimmy Page and all that, and it's beautiful and fantastic. But generally speaking, we are part of an ensemble. We are part of a bigger picture, and our time to shine is our time to shine. But it's important to understand that our time to back up and not play, or our time to play less, is just as important or more important than playing. And I want to stress that. So my philosophy through the years of playing in bands and doing different styles of music is it's subtractive. It's important to be very subtractive when you're a guitarist. Being subtractive is a beautiful thing, and it's something that's hard to embrace at first. But once you realize the subtractive aspects of music, playing less, playing more dynamic, playing more quiet, you realize that there's so much greatness that can happen with simplicity and making something simple great. And it's better to feel that you're creating something simple and effective than doing too much and getting in the way of the song. The song is here, right? The song is always above us, right? We are playing to the song. It's important as a musician, as a guitarist, to play to the song. If the song is the highest point of your music, we are there to play to the song. We are there to play to the vocalist. If we underplay, that could also be a problem too, because it's important to be creative and it's important to put your stamp on something. It's important to be yourself. It's very, very important to be authentic when you're playing. But sometimes being authentic doesn't necessarily mean you have to play more. You can be simplistic and yet be very authentic. Once again, my name is Mars Licciardi with MarsGuitar.com. Please hit the notification for more videos and please subscribe. Take care.